Things I need of you, things you may not understand. Get away, NVIDIA. We don't want you here. Understand, and may not wish to do. Please do not make the same mistake I did. My father, Howard, deserted me before I was born. I can claim the loss of my mother, and the letter I received after her funeral blinded me to what I had to do. It would be a lie. Human nature sealed my downfall. My name is Philip. The evilest name out there, fucking Philip. If we are lucky, then by the time you receive this, I will be dead. Oh, wait, I didn't get to read that last one. It kind of just popped up and faded too quick. Is that Friction Studios? I'm missing all of this. This is episode 1? I thought this was a full game. Okay, that's a kind of... That painting is freaky, and I am following all of the scary game rules. All my lights are off, all that good stuff. The only light is the camera light, so I'm not completely dark and bleeding in. And, I got my green screen back here, but I got a nice open window over here to the left. So the light keeps casting shadows that hit that, plus I got a glass computer case, like, on the side, and I keep catching reflections, and that's gonna make this way worse. Yeah, I'm not a bitch. We're going hard, fuck it. The story begins in February year 2000. This sounds like one of those Russian ports.
For my part in this allegory,
I don't have to.
I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it.
How do I skip this? Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. I'll get the story some other time. Not right now. Basically, oh shit, why is... Oh, that's the noise they add to make it look more realistic. That is not great. Finally, we're almost docked. I better stow my gear, maybe far from home. Chances are I can still pick up... Wait, chances are I can still pick things up using left mouse. I could take a closer look at things using right mouse. So the proximity to your home affects whether or not you can pick things up with left mouse and use right mouse. Always good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. What happened to the guy being self-aware about his left mouse and right mouse? Or, like, is he holding a mouse in his right hand and a mouse in his left hand and he's using those? Oh shit, I already forgot what those controls were. Was it in? Can I add to this, or is it the game? Okay, so I'm definitely not doing that. Do this. Nothing. I think I'll have torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using my left mouse. I am completely envisioning this dude just holding a mouse in his left hand. On it, hold the button down, and moving the mouse. I'm sure moving the mouse would do that, except for the fact I can't move. Oh, okay. This guy must be a complete idiot. He can't think to himself and move at the same time. Oh. Okay, that doesn't count. That does not count. That was stupid. Fog closed in on us almost as soon as we left the port. We haven't seen any landmarks for ages. Wait, so we think we're... We thought we were getting close to port and we were getting our crap together. So I don't care about any of these. Give me the beans. Oh, I can't actually take them. What was I doing? Something about moving my... Oh, hi there, Tony. Well, I hope Tony's doing good. I miss Tony. Oh, I think I was getting into here. Ah, yes. My erotica. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail. Leave me one... That's a real passive-aggressive line right there. I've left you a little something... Ooh, I like that. Just the foot of your bed. Really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it. Oh, so we all share one bed. That's... Yeah, no, I'm starting to see why this marriage is failing. All the guys in the ship sharing one bed. What does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so you can come home to me safely. And soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. But if it's any other amount of time, it's fine. Just not exactly 5 weeks. That really got her. I know I might nag sometime, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls for you. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time. Yeah, that's what I tell her it is, assorted fish parts. It's definitely, I don't know, semen joke. But I feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout. Yeah, I'll go to the trout department. But I said they were mostly out of season. Do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them well in ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. What a bitch. The ship's captain deserves a special treatment once in a while. Oh, I'm the captain. Fisherman's wife love letter. Okay, well, that was a cute passive-aggressive note from my wife who's totally sleeping with other guys, but it's okay because I am too. Wait, oh, was that the gift that she gave me? And where are my overalls? I think everything in that note was a lie. I think I wrote that letter to myself. Oh, is that her? I can't even get in to look at her. Oh, no, definitely not her. Or, I don't know, it could be. I wasn't looking at the one in the middle, I was looking at that one with the fish when it said that. Am I crouching right now, or am I just am I a toddler? Am I, like, critical height? Okay, can I take the torch? I can't even get out of this room. Switches on and off, tab, or hopefully with the shortcut F. Via the inventory tab. Now, where's the emergency glow stick? Should still be in the locker. Keys in my inventory. Okay. So hopefully it does work. Little fish chart, gotcha. 1. I'm assuming I walk up and hit 1 now. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It's like an old adventure game. Good thing I have my torch F at hand. This country seems to... I couldn't even read all that. Once again, as soon as I click, I have to think to myself before I can move on. I didn't even read what I did with the first one. Could come in handy if the torch runs out of battery. Should be able to access their inventory with the shortcut G. So, okay. So I got the torch. Drains a couple batteries an hour. Notebook. Why did I take the padlock? Glow stick. Assuming I can like chuck that down a hallway, and then there's the battery for my thing. I'm as fit as can be expected. So I'm a fat ass. I am gonna take these beans with me. I can't take the beans with me. As I stepped off the boat, setting out in the blizzard that had formed around me, I was so utterly devoted I had been to discovering my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. Don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost a feeling in my penis, and new hypothermia setting in. I started looking for shelter. Okay, so am I the guy who wrote the letter in the first one? Am I, like, was my dad a fisherman and I'm going after him too? I need shelter soon. Oh, damn it, it's not like Halo. What was it, the mission in Halo 3 where you, like, where Johnson dies, if you, like, turn around immediately, there's a skull or something? Okay. Oh, I can sprint, cool. I don't know if can I pick up the rocks? Damn, I am beefy. I should have just about managed to pick up that rock. The cold's made me weak, but I can still throw things using the examine button. Right mouse. Okay. If I can interact mode R, I can swing the stone more accurately. Okay. Oh shit, I'm actually dying. That's actually pretty cool. Hope to God it's not frozen inside as well. It's so weak if I must. What is it, lefty, loosey, righty, tighty? How do I... Now I lift with R. I'm gonna freeze to death out here. This long voyage, I'm gonna freeze to death because I don't know how to work a door. Okay, there we go, get me in. Okay, so, as a kid, whenever I bought this game, which I have no idea. Did I take a piss? I don't know. Whenever I got this game, I think I really don't like that. I thought it was part of the Amnesia series, or like made by the people who made it, but now I don't think so. Okay, there is a lot. Things are getting spooky already. I gotta brace myself here. Okay, I got a steel rod. Can I beat people with it? Like, this game I can actually fight, right? I can steel rod somebody. Nope. Just nope. Okay. Stuck. There must be something in the way. Oh wait, I have the. I was like, I can't even see anything. I have the flashlight. Flare. Can I just like blast that out there and hope? How did I get here? What happened? I'm so confused. I know I've been doing an awful job at reading, but like I think I've only missed like 2 lines of dialogue, and I just immediately don't know what's going on. Do I not know like the kind of place that I was going to? Like, this was my plan apparently. I don't think I got stranded. Hello? Anybody home? Oh, there was that. Did I just hurt myself? Okay. Hello? They are loading me up with supplies, which is not making me feel good. Oh, a hammer. So I can swing this hammer if I hold left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right and follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too, pulling back and then thrusting forward, producing... I did not catch any of that. I reckon if I hold down right mouse after the backswing, I should be able to look... I should be able to look around? Okay. I'm just... Yeah. Okay, a second ago, my... What happened now? Is it if I click R again? Okay, there we go. So it's a toggle thing. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, it just makes me uncomfortable leaving this open. Just gonna... And where's my hammer? What's it bound to? Tab? Okay, 2. So... Okay, I got it. But why? Why can't I just click? Am I in Vietnam? Ooh, there's a little path. I bet my decision mattered. Some kind of industrial mechanism. Although there's a hole in the center, no way to operate it. That's definitely an ancient glory hole. Can I beat this to death? There are ghosts just waiting around the corner to spook me, and then I'm just here beating barrels to death. How do I put you away? That's not it. Thank you for driving by, truck. I just took... Oh, do I just hit 2? I do. Oh! Does that count? At this point, I'm just playing the game. I think a lot of things have counted. The first, like, scare, like, spooky scare. I should seriously saw it won't open by hand. Does this thing have, what's it called? The thing in Amnesia? Sanity? Am I fit as a fiddle still? And that barrel set up like a Dark Souls boss enemy. Like an area boss, like one of the Dark Knights. I should preemptively strike. I don't remember the controls. Emergency exit procedures. Yes, I would like to emergency exit. Hi, Fee. How are you doing? You're doing good, bud. I love you. Okay, so this room was literally just that flare. I didn't... Oh, can I put the steel rod in here? Oh, I am a genius. What is this accomplishing? There we go. Can I have my steel rod back, though? Yeah, but I would like it back. Take that as a no. Whatever I was ascending into was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets. No, this is starting to get foil hatty. Where service at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers. And she's not fucking the neighbors for their trout. All there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone what kind of childhood does this kid have? I've jotted down a note just in case. I'm a masochist and miss getting beaten as a child. Could be anything living down here. Heroics for the Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. Face off against anything down here. I won't last a second. Cautious and stealth are my only defense. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low enough sight until I know it's not a threat. I'll know I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light source though. Okay, so that's my hint that I'm about to get absolutely demolished. Is something here? Can I take the lantern? There's still some juice left. Yes, I would like it. Can I... Do I use the flare on that? Maybe put that on 3? Oh, I just wasted the flare. That was bad. Okay, where am I? I'm in the northern area? Why is there no... Oh, your location. Okay. So I'm here looking at this. What are my notes telling me? What am I trying to do? The entrance to the cave has caved in. There must be another way out. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm going for the exit, which is literally right behind me. So that's not going to happen. Maybe explosives could blow it open, but I'm just going to go to office because it's just right over here. How do I put this away if I get attacked, by the way? Oh, no. Oh, that was a waste of one of the flares. Hello? Anybody out here? It's... Okay. Oh, jeez. That one wasn't that scary. I just didn't like the noise. A man, an old man, clutching something unseen, his cock. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before. Still I know this man before me is Howard. I call him father. Yeah, your father shouldn't be clutching his penis in front of you. What the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. What? There was no idea. You touched a thing, and then you had a schizophrenic moment. Oh no, am I about to get... Howard about to clutch his penis in front of me again, just like the old days. Should I be hiding? Command bunker emergency airstrip Zulu weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipments received. Yeah, I don't care. 1 wounded. Fuck, I could go for some baloney right now. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern. Back in London, the Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop and armory. Succeeded in blowing off a couple fingers. I take partial responsibility for this, and that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual. Keep in the storeroom. I am sure that's where they learned the ingredients, the precautionary measurement. I have now locked up the manual in the chest in my office. We'll keep the key. Wait, okay. Manual in the chest in my office. We'll keep the key on my person at all times. So I'm going to be looking for a corpse with a key so I can unload, get the manual, go to the supply room, and go to the demolitions place. I'm going to say both men have been disciplined. Henchman has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been... Am I even recording all this? Because that would suck dick if I wasn't. Okay, I'm good. Jeez, I look horrifying though. But I am recording. I'm just gonna block all that out. I don't want you guys seeing my desktop files. Wow, I look rough. Both men have been disciplined. The injured man, yep. Base disconnect, yep. Supply requisition, 7 bayonets, an ice pick, pair of reading glasses, 1 point of curiosity, some kind of archaeological find, an artifact. We found Satan's cock buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. Appears to be man-made. May even have working parts inside. Shall remove what looks to be the front cover, and it's, dude, you're not an engineer. You're just a chief. You're a major. Jesus, what a jackass. Imagine, like, rolling up, finding some ancient computational device, and like, oh my gosh, what could this be? Well, I'm the one who found it, so I better start taking it apart. Okay, university, recent studies into... Why am I reading all these? Okay. Close, and... This video is going to get very boring very fast if I read everything. I can't even open a drawer. So I got his key. Let me load up my inventory because I think there's a good chance I'm not going to be in a good position. Might come in handy. What is Baxtron? F is flashlight, G is glow sticks. They don't need to be in anything. No, it's an old padlock. Okay. Typewriter. Oh, I just picked the whole thing up. Anything that's special for me? Hey, yo, it's beef jerky. Not bad. God, that just makes me even more hungry. Can I like move these? There's gotta be... This is one of those games where like there are a billion hiding spots but nothing hidden, right? Especially the fact I'm playing on hard. I am not gonna find anything, and I'm just gonna get absolutely bum rushed by Howard or Satan or whatever is in this game. Don't I get a gun? Because I could really go for a gun right now. I don't care. Okay, why on one hand is the medication this in the glass bottle looking like a snake oil salesman, and then I have gummy vitamins over here from 2005. And that's not beef jerky, that's raw meat. Okay, let me, I couldn't find one on my keyboard. Dynamo program, that's not great. Big book of explosives. It's like the anarchist cookbook. Okay, string, black gunpowder. Okay, I have the Baxtron. I need black gunpowder and string, preferably cotton. The chemicals concerned stain the clothing. Yep, that's fine. Nitroglycerin, sodium carbonate. TNT, yep, I don't care about the origin, red phosphorus, stuff will fuck you up. Let's go back to the map. No. Is that a woman? I only like men. Oh. What the? Dude, okay, I got a picture of me and my girlfriend at my friend's wedding, like, right directly over there, and right as that happens, I look over, and it's just a perfect reflection of myself, because it's dark in here, in that, and I just about crapped my pants. Anyway, I completely missed what happened. I think... Am I a girl? Is it because I breathe... My breath sound like a girl. I need to get back to the map because I already don't remember where things are. But I think the guy went this way. Hello? Just a fellow monster looking for friends. It must be hard to date as an underground Arctic tundra monster. Can they see my bottle floating? They probably heard that. Is that it? Is it just a dog? I think that's just a dog. Okay, I'm here. I need to get to storage and explosives. Storage is easy. Let's head right over there. I think I got a clear path. The doggy was heading back towards the office. Hello, doggy. Is this game literally just me crawling around in an old World War II bunker while dogs chase me? Oh! Wait, okay, now it's a post. Not a dog. Never mind. Doggy. I do like how when you're like hidden, it gives you a better dark vision. Is there one like right on top of me? Or is that just the visual glitch the game was talking about that I would, or the audio glitches I would get if I turned on a certain setting without actually having surround sound? Because in the menu it sounded like I had surround sound, so I thought it was working, but I could have just been hearing the audio glitches. Okay. I think I made it to storage. I can't imagine any doggies in here. They've probably been trained better. A lot of great paint. Okay. Get up, you're fine. Ooh, a lighter. Oh, now I can light those things, but it's empty. I can probably get... I think this surround sound does work, because there's a dog and or man whispering soft nothings into my left ear only. And I don't know how to feel about it, but I will steal his boots and head out. Do I have any keys or anything right now? I'm gonna get all... I think I'll drop that there. I'm gonna get hammered up. Oh, wrong one. There we go, in case I have to beat major... No, but now I can't open doors. Can I open doors while I have a hammer out? What's the hammer button? That was loud. Louder than I would have liked it to be. Why are there 3 rocks in here? Storage crate transfer or... Oh, a draft coming from the base. That rock made absolutely 0 sound when it fell. But I could just absolutely demolish a man's skull with that thing. I'm a smart man. But I kind of want to see what the breathing was, but I probably shouldn't. I feel like I'm making progress here. I immediately feel like I shouldn't have done that and I've gone backwards. Do you ever have that moment where you feel like you're on the right track and you've made progress, and then as soon as you like make the leap, you've done the thing, you immediately realize I've made a mistake? That's what I feel like I just did. Me neither, buddy. And that was a hot flash. I'm about to have a stroke. Who's cooking toast in this underground cavern? Oh, let me get my spider smasher out. Is that a spider? Oh no, it's... So are these the puppers that were chasing me earlier? What the... Nope. Whatever you are, get away. I'm trying to harvest meat. It's Minecraft. Can I kill this spider if I happen to run into it? Like, can I hammer it to death? I need a haircut really bad. Anything scarier than the spiders look. Oh my, okay, those are just eggs. Or not even that. Imagine being the poor guy who ended up with the letter down here. Day 1. I begin this record still in hope that the great work we have undertaken might one day be of scientific value. Despite the chaos which has ensued in 6 hours previous, my aim is to remain secure. Until what help there may be arrives, and to that end, I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. Hope that the meager food rations here will help keep me alive. That way those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now 30 years on, fate has struck again. Forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating their survivors. They may have not arrived by tomorrow. I will go out and search for them. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of the rescue. My second mistake was to go into the spider pit. Third mistake was to act on both those assumptions going outside my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secure about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I found only danger. No signs of life, unfamiliar local confusion. Focused in an attempt to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature which seemed to have made this old mine its home. Bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, outnumbered by the beast. I turned and ran, injuring my process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a small... Oh no, that's what I just discovered. Key to which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered the storeroom. I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned, I will not venture out again until I am certain the area is safe. I can't wait to read his next message. Oh, there is one. I don't like that one. How has he survived this long? 8-legged beast nestled in... Oh, no. Oh, no. What kind of freak wrote this? When I woke up in the morning, I swallowed it. Oh. Why? Yeah, what of first minor cause for celebration? Oh, now he's gonna start eating them. Yeah. No, I would die. I would just give up. Been surviving solely off quite considerable. This is the scariest part of the game. I'm just gonna end it now. I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled on me once more when the batteries in my torch died and made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes and will have attracted enough. Okay, so do I need to be eating in this game? Is that what that's trying to teach me? And also it seems like it's teaching me leave my light on and they won't come to me. I'm starting to think I might not have surround sound. And the game is just playing the noise. Well, no. That's a real shitty way to end the journey looking for your dad. Now how am I gonna get my wife that trout? That put me at the beginning of the spider thing? Yeah, it did. At this point, at least I want to find one. Hey, a ladder. Can I put that in my inventory? Yeah, I'm assuming this ladder is going to be important, so I'm just going to bring it with me, use it as a barricade. Like those cow tippers they put on the front of trains. Look at this dude, the big dick energy. Did this guy have any items on him? I think he had a flare. I don't. I feel like those bags are eggs. But, yeah, no, dude, just literally manhandling, single hand grip on the. Oh, what? Where's the steam? How far does it reach? Literally just grabbing the first rung of that ladder and carrying it. I don't care about the flare anymore. Fuck, what time is it? I'm playing for like 40 minutes, so I should probably end it at an hour. Okay. Alright, is that a spider? No, that's the dog. Hey buddy. Hey Buster. Okay, I accidentally found the flare again. It's not much of a maze. There are like 3 different paths to go down. Okay. So, one comes out the top, one comes out over there, one comes up the top, one comes out of there. Go, 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 and I died. Okay. Starting to think I shouldn't be going that way. I'm starting to think the spiders aren't real. It's kind of like Amnesia. I played a lot of Amnesia because I did like a bunch of achievements for it. I made a few guides, and I made even more guides and never put them out there. But so like, I have part 1 of a multi-part series of what I consider a very high quality collectible guide for Amnesia that I was really proud of, but just took a lot of time to make, and I never released more than part 1. So that part 1 has like 500 views on it, and because I made it late in the game cycle, it's not like I made it right when the game came out, but you know, so it's got like a ton of views and just, or relatively a lot of views, and then it just ends, so people like find that video all the time. Like, where's part 2? I don't know where to go from here. It's just, it'll probably never happen. I don't know how I got onto that tangent. Oh yeah, but anyway, doing that, I'm back to the beginning. I learned a lot about Amnesia, and like, eventually you kind of ruin the game for yourself doing stuff like that, because you start to learn. I know I've seen it happen. What do I do about it? Can I cook my raw beef on it? What direction is that shooting? Okay. Oh. What do you want? Do I need to hug the left wall? I don't even want to bring the ladder anymore because it's annoying. If I get to the end of this and realize I didn't need the ladder, I'm probably going to be a little bit upset. But, yeah, that's one thing. You can really ruin a game for yourself by just playing it too much and knowing too much about it. Like, part of the fun of the game is a mystery. Like, right now, I have no idea if a spider is gonna pop out of nowhere. But like, if somebody told me, or if I've played enough and I just knew the spider noises play, but there are no threat, then, oh my gosh. Oh my, no, is that a spider? Okay, I'm good. Okay, how do I heal? Do I just like pound 12 beef jerky? Or do I heal automatically? I threw beef jerky. Oh, that's gonna attract a spider. What was my beef jerky button? 7. Can I reacquire beef jerky? I cannot. That's not gonna be good. In case there is one. This is how it say that it looks like an eggshell. Is it? I don't. Oh, okay, it's a spider egg. Gotcha. My earlier assumptions of the benign nature of my cellmates may have made an error. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence suggests that such a move is insurmountable. I have no source of light. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. I do not like this part at all. I know a guy named Gage, dude. I want to make him play this part so bad. He had to download a mod to change the spiders in Skyrim to bears because he couldn't do the spider thing. From the marks I have been making on the walls, my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl. He's been scribbling on the walls, I've missed all of them. My edible friends have become more and more aggressive, and well, no shit, you've been eating their children. If you just roll up in a town and start eating babies, and sometimes adults, chances are the townfolk are gonna get mad. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. Seeing the tip of the iceberg, if all else fails, I am never recovered. Hope at least my study of... Yep. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too significant for all the great discoveries tend to consume their adventure. Yeah, he's probably getting eaten. Okay, painkillers. Should I be taking those right now? This game really doesn't... Okay, well, that did work. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get hit by these. No! Am I back at the beginning with the ladder? Okay, no, just because I don't trust it. My own skill. The ladder doesn't need me. It's better off without me. If I find out that skittering I keep hearing is just that dude skittering around and like he ate all of the spiders, it's just him now, I'm gonna be... Because it said like, you know, their things consume the guy. Dude, I can't. How? I have played so many hard video games. I have done so much crap that's difficult in life. And here I am. I can't even figure out how to get past the Steam. Okay. Yep, I get it. Thank you. Okay, this is the one... I just want to get past the Steam so I can go to bed. I know, I've seen it happen. Where were you that you saw it happen? Okay. So there's past one. No, was there something over here I needed? Oh, just, that and eggshell for later. Dude, I want state fairs to be open again. Oh! Is that a cave-in? Am I about to get crushed? Should I be rushing? Nothing happened other than the big rumble. I don't like this room one bit. Can't open it with the lock intact. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to hammer it. Oh, I can use a lock on the lock. That'll probably work. Hey, I got my beef jerky back. That's good. Okay, 2. Dude, this hammer is gonna be... This is... I don't know why they talk about the crowbar being the weapon of video games, dude. The hammer from Penumbra. Look at that thing. It's gotta be a fucking craftsman. Chest must be quite common. Can I beat it open? Beat this chest off. I mean, I kinda did. I could have just opened it the whole time. Battery. I have a lot of battery. I don't think I've really used my flashlight at all. I really don't need it. This game isn't like dark, which I appreciate. Like, the light would probably help, but I can still see it. And there are games like Outlast, to where it's like, there are portions where it's like, if you run out of flashlight, you are just in the dark. You are fucked. Up shakes. Up the creek. Up. What did I even get out of here? Did I get anything I needed? Oh, fluid lighter gas. I don't know. Wait. Did that just do that? I should fire up now. Gotcha. Okay, so now I can light those lanterns. I don't feel like going to class tomorrow. Oh! I'm sorry, Professor Kirby. You heard me. Maybe I just need to, like, do it on instinct. I don't need to see what's going on. Did I start in the ladder area? I think, yep, that's the ladder. Okay. So just feeling it out now. I am incredibly blind. Like, I am feeling this out. Like, obviously I can see, like, shapes and stuff, but everything's gray. Like, I can't read that text from here. So we are doing this by memory. I've had to go... Oh, I thought it was actually moving. Okay. Steam number 1. And it nearly killed me. Let's just go over here. Is there, like, health first aid? Okay, come on. Dude, I'm just like the... I'm just like 2007. Like, the, like... late 2010s. Just like, how old would I have been? Middle school? I don't know. I was born in 99. It's like 2007. Oh, dude, yeah. Teen Titans. Code Lyoko. Naruto on Cartoon Network that I had to stop watching because my parents saw a character smoking a cigarette. Just overall good times. Like, real solid. Like, dude, just back then, just getting to sit down and watch TV was great to where now it feels like a chore to put on a show. Like, I don't even watch TV that much anymore. Just because, like, if I watch something, I watch it because it's a little bit better than whatever else I could have been doing. It's never like, oh boy, I can't wait. Okay, we're reaching back around, getting the reach around. Or I should probably see what I'm doing again, because oh man. Now I don't know if I've mentioned this, I probably have. I've currently, oh, where did that come from? Just so everybody's aware, I've currently been up it's 4 a.m. I'm not going for it. About 36 hours now. Oh. I have to go back to the ladder. Yes, but just on that point, yeah, I'm not a crackhead. I'm not drunk. I'm just fucking tired and I had a stressful day. And I figured, why not just throw a nice heaping load of stress on top of it by playing some stupid game that's actually probably really good, but I'm just too dumb. Okay, you know what? Let's talk a minute about this mechanic in video games. It's stupid. Any Steam-based mechanic to where it is a projectile or a like area of effect attack that you can't tell where it is. So like that the edge hitbox, because it's meant to look like mist and kind of fade, you just can't tell when exactly the edge is. Like a flamethrower, I'm down for a flamethrower because they will make the whole thing orange and red. That I'm getting tickled by the like little hair follicles on the edge of this clear steamy whiteness, and I am still getting killed in one hit. And not to mention, nothing in a game, especially something like the environment like this, that isn't like you fell off the map, should kill you this quick. Because, like, I can barely even see it. Like, I understand if that dealt damage and I had to heal it, know what? That now works, but, like, the fact that if I time it wrong, I'm just dead. Oh, so that's probably part of just, oh, you bitch. Probably just part of playing on hard. What did I accomplish there? I can now light things with my lighter. Can I save? Is that a thing in this game that I've just been neglecting? I haven't even thought about that. Wait, so in was notebook. There was like a P or a J too. Entrance to the cave is caved in. Okay, so the P is to do. And his notes. Those don't matter. Fucking save D. No, I can lean. It's like, where's it? This is the part I'm gonna run into the spider. Right now my guard is down. I've done my thing. I've rode the Hasselhoff. Oh, I'm probably gonna need this ladder to get back out. I was trying to carry this all the way to the end, and I just needed it here. That's genuinely making me uncomfortable. Was that the guy, or was that something happening to the and/or a guy? Well, I guess let's climb right up to it and find out. Is that his head? No, it's a rock. Can I please come in? Can I hammer my way in? Oh, nope, I just have to walk through. Oh boy, another one of Satan's cock. Did I just hit a bag of flour and it made a metallic thud? Now, I'm no baker, but... Okay, that's a little bit better. Let me get my fix real quick. Painkillers, batteries, won't touch the poos. It was different but the same. That time, like I had more control, but over what? Oh wait, no, this was the thing where Harold grabbed his penis at me. So now am I the one grabbing the penis? Am I the jerker? The jerky? Someone's been dragged through here. Never seen as much blood before. I have not seen any blood yet. It was my best. Okay, well I didn't read the rest of that, so I'm just gonna charge right on into here. And we're safe. Is there any hiding spot in here? Oh no, I don't like this. Oh no, I can't even get under it. Something's gonna come busting through one of these doors and I am gonna bust a nut. What would you do if, like, you know, you're Freddy Krueger, you're Chainsaw Massacre, you just bust in the room, you're like, no adultery for you, and then some dude just blasts a load all over you? Like, do you follow through with that? Do you have the balls to just, like, because, like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be so demoralizing. You would just be done. So it's some time since I recorded any findings of the reaction to the spiders with whom I have shared my okay. Past 8 months, man. Part of me wants to do something with bugs. Like, I actually considered going into entomology just because I hate bugs so much. Like, I'm fascinated by them just because they're cool creatures, but I hate dealing with them and touching them. So I thought going into entomology would be interesting just because I'd be forced to work with them and get over my fear. That's still something I'll love to do one day, is like do kind of a deep dive into like bugs just to kind of get over that weird feeling about them. But anyway, not too long ago their behavior became overtly aggressive. Well, no shit, you've just been living with them, freeloading, eating. So not so long ago, so I've attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair. Secure myself with them in one of the smaller rooms. Above it, I'm on with appropriate operational door dock. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation. I broke my spine trying to suck my own cock. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I wouldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work. What a bitch. Anesthetic was out. Every surgery I've ever performed, plastered. Tools are all well and good, But although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still. Oh, no, no, no. Please don't cut yourself with a rusty knife. The procedure itself is elementary enough. A simple amputation of a non-vital organ. Oh no, did he actually cut off his penis? I begin to notice a thick, what? No, no, you can't end it there. Where's journal? I began to notice a thick glue-like substance forming on my tongue. I was forced to accept that it had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Another century of days comes. Oh wait, is that 100? Jesus. Comes and goes. It seems like at long last I escaped here at some stage. Last entry. I attempted to return from where I came. From it was originally, it was fleeing. Seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from a larger mine system, a cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return, accept whatever end life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friends scratching on the door. That's kind of like a cute little reminder they care about you. Okay, I think there is a key here. I also don't think I'm on WAS. I'll just take the pencil. Pencil, I love pencils, man. Good shit. Okay, so I could be lighting these, but we're gonna go with the no light run because I don't quite know how their mechanic works and I don't care. When it becomes an issue, I will start lighting them. Are there achievements in this game? I need to be careful because somebody did just drag a corpse through here and I've been jacking off for so long I already forgot to kind of account for that. What is that? That is a tongue. Or a demon cock. That is a... Oh, that's a spider. I don't like it. No, its guts carved open. I don't like a spider being big enough that you could actually dissect it and see all the guts. I don't like it. Don't make the game bug themed. Like, make it murderers, psychopaths. My aunts, Karen, I don't give a shit. Just not bugs. I do not do well with bugs. Not that I don't like them and they're scary, it's just that they gross me out so much. I'd go anywhere near it, even I gotta go find a child to shove in there. Probably gonna move that right. Oh no, not that time. Okay, what's going on here? Jerky, beef jerky. Oh yeah, it definitely looks like somebody might have gotten a little bit crushed. So it's looking like now I need to go back to the demolition area and get a bomb to plant there. That's the whole game? Does it just take place in this one area? I need to be more careful. I keep forgetting. Hey, a boot! It's a free boot right there. Wait. So he killed this guy and fucking crammed him and dragged him through that hole, and I don't think I can. He dragged a body with him through that hole. Hello? What's going on out here? Is there a doggy? I do think I kind of fucked up by activating the like special surround sound. Because I just hear a dog and there is no one near. Or maybe my entire game is broken and none of the enemies spawned in. Because I think I saw one dog one time and man, I could really go for an airhead. There were a couple out in the kitchen. Okay, explosives I believe are back here. I don't quite have a photographic memory. But hey, they put up signs, and I appreciate that. That's always the best when like overly signed areas to where like you can just follow them and get anywhere really easily are amazing. I think I might be heading back to the office. In that case, I'll just walk and check. There's back in the office. Oh, stroke saying it's cock again. I may never get used to that. Well, you don't really need to, because hopefully you're not going to be going around doing that kind of stuff too often. Okay. That's dealt with. If I could, what's the speedrun strat on this game? What's the top speedrun time? Might go for it. Okay. So just finished The Office. Pretty good. A little bit overhyped, but you know, not bad. I will actually light this one because it seems to be in a good position. Where is my lighter fluid? There we go. Should be able to fire it up now. I mean, if I was in this situation, I would just get high and fucking die. I don't care. There we go. Storage room. Storage room is where the Spidey people lived. Where am I at? Okay, I'm here. This is a wall. Can I break through that? I've jotted down a note just in case. Why didn't you just tell me what you got? What's going on over in some direction other than an audio glitch? Scientific spider hater notes. Yep, do list. Found a locked door in the middle of the mine. I could, if you brought me here, I could rip this off with my bare hands. And you're telling me with the mighty power of the hammer, I can't do that. Well, I guess I haven't tried. Some other, oh man, I want to play RuneScape. If you're watching this video for some reason, first of all, thank you. Second of all, why? Third of all, share it with all your friends so I can just sit around and play RuneScape and Google pay me ad revenue. My dream goal for YouTube is I want to have that channel where I just pump out stuff that you throw on in the background in a playlist and fall asleep to every night. That is like my goal. If I can accomplish that, I would be a happy man. Just Animal Crossing, boom. RuneScape, boom. Light commentary, good vibes. Lots of cursing because I'm bus tired. So I need to get through here. Do I have everything I need to make a bomb? Where's my bomb notes? Okay. String, black gunpowder, bat string. Don't have black gunpowder. Don't have the communist earth, or nitroglycerin, or sodium carbonate. I really want that airhead. These I think have white phosphorus in them. Maybe not. I have a lock. And I have a key. Oh, maybe that's the key to get into the locked door here. Give me the key. Oh, fuck yeah. Get me in this bitch. I am shutting the door behind me. That provided no extra security. I actually feel more in danger after. Wait, what? How do I block the door? Do I just like drag a barrel in front of it? Oh no, it's close, it's close. I don't like this at all. Fuck. Yeah, he's trying to get through. He's trying. He did. Hey, buddy. Should I not be looking at it? Is it like amnesia? Should I just be chucking beef jerky across the room so it doesn't smell it on me like a bear that'll park? If I pull out the jerky, will he immediately come to me? Can I train him with the jerky? What am I doing in this room? I guess I'm trying to get the explosives, which are like over that way. So I'm just gonna blast that. That didn't go anywhere. I froze like a bitch. Dude, this game full of scary, dangerous animals. I have died more to the hot steam than I have to any actual threat. Was this not labeled explosive? Oh, TNT. I think I'm looking for that one. Used for mining operation, but I don't see the fuse. Okay. Can I hammer it? This might not be a good idea. Okay, so apparently I just need the fuse for that. Why do they have so many empty barrels around here? Fuck, I need the shit out of Lappy Taffy and a bologna sandwich. And... oh fuck, I thought it was gonna be like 3. It is not, it's like 5. What are you? Hold cement mixer. There's my little pupper right now. Dude, stealth in these old games is like so... stealth in new games is also pretty trash. Don't get me wrong, it's not like a new generation versus old generation thing. But like, they put in 0 effort back then. Like, 2000s, old Splinter Cell, even up to like Skyrim. Exit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a bomb, blow my way out. Even up to Skyrim, they just put in the bare amount of effort and then gave up and said, no, it's stealth. I love my workshop. It's too great. A hunting ground to let others gorge their faces. One cannot... I don't think that's what forges are for. Cannot help but feel for these... Dude, I cannot read these misspellings, man. Feel for these without such delicate mousy morsels. Oh, my left and right mouse. On which I am valid, I'm worthy. To which munch for red ate ravenous of their flesh today. Oh, is this guy a cannibal? Shall continue to do so. The button pad I installed on the door, and yet Red's mind is working somewhat backwards today. Is Red the dog? Did I skip a part of that note? I don't care. What is the speedrun strat, or at least like what's the average amount of time it takes to beat this? This is not a Twitch stream, so me asking that gets me absolutely nowhere too, so it would be fun to stream. If any of you guys actually watched this video and think like if you would like to watch a stream of me doing stupid shit like this, then I don't know, let me know in the comments. Maybe I can set up a Twitch or do YouTube streaming. I've really done none of them. I don't know how they work, but for the first time in my life I have good enough internet that I could. So like if I have some kind of traction build up to the point to where I could actually guarantee at least a few people show up for a stream and I'm not sitting there lonely in a call until somebody like pity joins me, then I would totally be down. I have a few ideas for like streams that would be fun, but I just need people there for them. Oh shit. Okay. How do I cheese this? So there are Fuck, I haven't done statistics in a long time. 9, 18, 27, 36. Wait, how many are in the keep? There must be a code somewhere. It's 4. That's 918 or 981. 36, 918, 981, 360 something or 300 something, and that times 9, so about like 2,700 different combinations. I think we can do it. But the game is highly discouraging. It's locked. Can I just hammer it? There's no way it's gonna be just like in one of the boxes over here, right? It's gotta be like the other side of the map. Also, can we talk about the fact the only enemy I've seen is that dog? And I haven't even been near attacked by it. Wait, why are you coming towards me? I threw the bottle over there. Here you go, you stupid bitch. Can I just like pick up one of these rocks and just like absolutely brain it and just drop it? Oh. What am I looking for? Passcode? Do I? Maybe I have it in my notes already. Okay. Oh, yep, there it is. It is 2. Great. A hunting ground to let others gorge their 1. Cannot 4. 8. So it's wait. Working some backwards. So it's going to be 8. I get eaten by the dog. Dang, that's made pissed. 8, 4, 1, 2. That guy is a close boy. Do I have anything I can throw? Don't throw this like a bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Take it. In order to say 8413, 8413, 8412. Dude, man, taking classes in like cryptography and cybersecurity, man, it gets you in that mindset. It's a lot of fun. I've wanted to make like YouTube projects, just like giving little tests like that. 8, 5, 1, no, 2. Is that correct? Okay. It was, let me check again. No, I didn't want to waste a glow stick. Okay. 2, 1, 4, 8, 8, 4, 1, 2. Eight, 4, 1, 2. There we go. Literally God-brained. Brilliant. Listen closer. Setting off. Does it not want me just picking up the explosives? Like, that's kind of what we're here for. Okay. Hey, sweet. Must be tied into what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful or have a heart attack. I've been there, lady or man. I don't know what gender I am. In my headcanon, I'm a woman. But in the original canon, where I was fucking dudes on a sailor boat, I'm a man. Gold being here. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm trying to make an explosive to blow that wall. I don't care. There's something buried under there. spot this piece of ice reflecting light, or like in my imagination, but something's definitely in the eye. I did see something in there. You are not alone, my good fellow. Let's see. There we go. Turbo power. Fuck me sideways like your grandma. Wait, I just picked up the axe. Okay, fuck it. Time to equip the pickaxe. When did I get the string? What do you think these enemies think? I need to start thinking straight. About what? Put that there. What do the enemies think when I was like, oh shit, he found the pickaxe? Well, I guess he's free to go. Okay, so I got a pickaxe for absolutely no reason. Whew. Touch devil's PP. Was that a door? Hello, neighbor. I'm home. Oh. Now, scary stuff generally doesn't get me. Like, jump scares will kind of like, oh, spook me, but like, I don't take it too hard. I'm not somebody like, I get one jump scare and I'm like, I'm done, turn it off, put it away. But, it's also been a while. I've kind of been more of a bitch recently. So that's what I'm kind of hoping to learn here. Well, I don't want to do whatever that is to that. Is, have I gotten better? Have I gotten worse? How am I doing? So, we're going to start off with good old Penumbra. I don't even know. Maybe a ton of people have already played Penumbra, so I'm just going to get 3 views because I'm the new kid on the block. Give me the Frankie Muniz thing. Oh, no, it's a click for interactive and trying to E. And it's still not working. Maybe it was right click. Oh, did it crash my game? No, nope, I'm still with it. Can I save my game? That is another excellent thought. It's hopefully auto-saving. That's good enough for me. Can you fight in this game? I was always led to believe this was Amnesia with fighting. So I thought that eyeball was an enemy. So I want to get to a point where I'm actually beating Spider. Oh, fuck. Beating Spider and Wolf ass down. So I'm gonna find some shit to stack there. Oh, there's one. Hey, nice. And I can't get it. Working on... Fuck, I can feel my tiredness taking over. Okay. How much longer we got in this? Oh, fuck, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. It is 4:50. I got class tomorrow and it's kind of important. So, I will... What's our current objective? Other than get this door open. Open the fucking door. Anything in here? So I kind of want to go over to the electric fence. Baloney's addictive. That's it. That's the whole statement there. I just wanted to throw it out there in case anybody was wondering. Fuck, now I can't even figure out how to unhook it to open. Oh, that's new. It might have put me back where I was before. Where am I? Yeah, I just left the workshop. Fuck, there was some note about some guy who liked the workshop. I guess this book. I'll have to give this game a rating once I'm done, which so far it's not bad. Like, I hate games these days. I will fall off so quickly. But yeah, no, this one is kind of like I'm actually genuinely interested in following through. The vague story that I don't really know what's happening is keeping me a little bit invested. I'm going to devolve to a more comfortable position. Maybe the to-do list could pick a better idea. Had a potential way out, but the reason fuck you. Of course, that's the entire point of the game. Wait, I have the stuff to make a bomb. I'm pretty sure I do. What happened to my bomb cook? Oh, it's probably not in pet too. Okay, because notes, to-do list, note. Okay. String we have, backstring we have, we need black powder, so is there like a weapons depot somewhere in here? This is what we're looking for. We are workshop. Right across we have explosives, and then we have the northern area. I would say directly across explosives might be our best bet. You know what? I forgot this is a stealth game. This was a walking simulator for a minute. Hey, TNT, but I needed the fuse, but I have the fucking wick. Could have been used for mining operation, but I don't see a fuse, but I have one. Okay, I didn't like that. So what is my goal? Oh, fuck. Okay, the flashlight. What is my goal right now? What am I, other than like escape, what is going on? Why am I so cold? Why did the apartment get freezing? Fuck. Oh, I'm forgetting the stealth again. No, it was the, armory, the one that's just got like the little bead in the wall that you can't get into? Oh, fuck me for a second. I want to make it one more checkpoint before I call it quits. Let's see what that would be. Notes, okay. Favorite workshop? Love my workshop. Too great a hunting ground to let others gorge your face. One cannot help but feel for. I think I already did this one, right? Yes, I did. I can't remember the name of that kind of encipherment where you just change the letters you want them to read, which was much more valid when back in the day nobody could write. Spider haters notes, yep, get all those. I have no source of light, store myself and not leave, yep. Scientific, that's just rat guy or bug guy. Big book of explosives. Need black gunpowder. The black match fuse is one of the oldest, simplest. Fuck. Gunpowder, just string and gunpowder. Can be warned. Chemicals condemned. Will limit clothing. Yep, I don't care. dynamite. One of that. I don't have any of those. TNT was discovered. Yep. Materials required. Yep. Fuck, man. I am tired. The 36 hours is really starting to fucking hit me. Copenhagen? Okay, fuck it. We're just gonna roam around and wait for a bit. Where's my doggy friend? Doggy friend's over there, so I'm good to be cornered. That's great. Yeah, bitch. Just gonna sneak on past real quick. And none were the wiser. I feel I'm like I didn't like that voice. Any kid who slept in class knows this feeling. Even those who didn't, I was an avid class sleeper. Those moments where like you legitimately sitting up straight, consciously black out because your body tells itself you need sleep, and you have those moments where you like fall forward and catch yourself. I'm starting to get those right now, which is prime spook time if anyone wants to hit me. Hit me with the spook. Oh, I just inhaled a ton of my spit. Maybe I can like undig you bad boys. Maybe bad boys got some behind you. If I just went to a map and looked at it, I would be... Fuck, I cannot concentrate right now. I cannot... Wait a minute, that's not new at all. I'm alive. Okay. Oh, another one? Or is we've already done this one? Oh, there's something I missed. No, okay. We're gonna call it quits on that one. I am too out of it at this point. My brain is not with it enough to figure out what to do next. But yeah, thank you so much for watching up to this point. I don't know how this is gonna be cut or uploaded at all, or in clips or something. But if you are currently watching this part of the video, I severely appreciate everything. Please share to, get the shit out there. That helps me more than anything. But subscribing and commenting and liking is great too. And you're my best friend. And if you do all of that for me, I will give you a little kiss on the cheek. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. I love you. You have a great day. Take care of yourself. You are a great person and deserve to be loved, and fuck anyone who tells you differently. Fuck yeah. Mwah.